All pretty ladies around the world, and I'll hear things that tell you so down all the boys and girls. Tell your brother, your sister, and your mom too, cause we're about to throw down, and you know just what to do. You don't care. Like the people and they start to look and stare. Do your dance, do your dance, do your dance. Quick, mama, come on, baby, tell me what's the word. Everybody say, when you hear the call, you got to get it on your right word up. It's the call to word, no matter where you say it. You know that you'll be heard out on somebody to be your fire. There's to be a reason, and we know the reason why you're trying to put on those airs. It ain't real cool, but you're to realize that you're acting like those. We don't have that time for psychological romance. No romance, no romance. No romance for me. Come on, baby, tell me what's the word. A word up. Everybody say, when you hear the call, you got to get them on your way. California. And just like
What's the time? That's so long. On the dots, I feel you've been on strike. He's down on his luck. It's true. So true. Down and all day, working for a man. She brings home her family. She says we got him. Now he's open and what do you think? She tried to get a night on the whispers. We got him. Night in the bed, hear the clock tick and think of you. Caught up in circles, confusion is nothing new. Flashback, warm nights, almost left me. Suitcase of memories. Time after sometimes you picture me. I'm walking too far ahead. You're calling to me. I can't hear what you've said. Then you said it goes slow. The second hand unwind. If you're lost, you will find it. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you will find it. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. After my picture fades and darkness has turned to gray, watching through windows, you're wondering if I'm okay. Secrets stolen from deep inside. Jumping out of time. If you're lost, you can you will find it. Time, time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. And go slow, fall behind. The second hand unwind. If you're lost, you can you will find it. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can you will find it. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. Time after time. Time after time. Time after time. Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you right beyond your best. It's my only
It's my only hope. Help me to decide. Help me make the promise. Freedom and good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Don't make me keep saying that. Good evening, everyone. I need your attention. That's why I'm hollering. Good evening, good evening, good evening. 1, 2, 3. Good evening, everyone. How are we doing today? Great, great, great. I am your moderator for this session. I'm Dr. Rockward. Oh, you just call me Willie Rock. You just, hey guy, whatever you would like to say. Good to see you this evening. We are glad, we are honored, we're just excited to be here at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee. Come on, let's give it a round of applause, everyone. We are the National Society of Black Physicists, and I will be serving as your moderator. I am glad to serve as the conference PI, the one when things go wrong, that's what they pointed to. But we're excited to have our opening reception. This is our opening receptions. Those of us who know, who've been at NSBP before, this is the highlight, one of the highlights. This is the spark. This is the jump start to a fabulous conference. So what we want to do is share with you just for a few moments. I know some of you all in line, you're getting the refreshments, and keep on, please. Just give me your attention while you're putting a little bit in your mouth, and that's good. We want to share with you those who helped to make this event, make this conference possible. Those are our sponsors. You know how it goes, right? It takes a team to build a village. And so, and not only to help you as students to make it through this transition and through your academic pursuits, but it takes many people from many different areas, not just at your institutions, but even at funding agencies to make things possible. Especially we as those of us who are African-American physicists, it's just not many of us. The numbers tells us that. And so those of color, but to bring us all together and to be able to see that, though you may be few at your institution, there still is a strong community, vibrant. And so tonight we want to help you see that there's others who support you.
in many different ways. So, without further ado, I am going to ask I'm going to get started. That was my introduction. I'm going to get started where we first of all pause for a moment, because you never can arrive at a place without at least reflecting upon those shoulders you stand upon. Some 46 years ago, our founders of this organization came together. And there's many of our colleagues who have passed on. So we want to pause just for a few moments, to reflect and to give honor to those who have passed before us. Amen. That's the preacher side of me, y'all, too. I'm a Baptist preacher, so you don't give the Baptist preacher a mic, all right? You don't give that to him, right? No, anyway. Glad to have you once again, Dr. Our president, Dr. Hakeem Oluseyi. I do not see him, so in his absence, we're gonna ask our president-elect, Dr. Stephen Roberson. I always call him Roberson, but Dr. Stephen Roberson to come forward and give us a few words as we prepare to also hear from our sponsors. Dr. Roberson.
All right. Good evening. Good evening. All right, just checking. So my name is Dr. Stephen Roberson. I am currently served as the president-elect for the National Society of Black Physicists, and I would like to welcome all of you to this 2023 annual convention. This is an almost year-round pursuit for those of us that are putting this organization's premier event together when it comes to chasing down the funding, getting the sponsors, getting the registration sites going. And I would just like to say it is great to see a year's worth of work realized today with all of you being here. So I don't want to be before you long, so I just want to say welcome. Make sure that you enjoy yourself. Make sure that you don't just hang with the people that you normally hang with in your hometowns. We have a tendency to do that. Everybody here wants to work out for you. Everybody here wants you to succeed. Please find the people that have money and would love to come and have you come there. Please look for the students who would love to work in your laboratories over the summer and throughout their academic career. Please, this is a chance to network. This is a chance for us to build a community professionally and personally. And with that, I'm turning it back over to Rock and say thank you very much.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Steve. All right, we have a series also of our sponsors and hosts. You know that this conference is being hosted primarily by the University of Tennessee, also Oak Ridge National Laboratories, and the National Science Foundation. So I'm asking them in that order to please come and share with us a few welcoming remarks. Chancellor. Take my glasses off. I can't even see with my glasses on. Donde. Plowman. Madam Chancellor.
Hey, thank you so much. Well, welcome to, we call this place Rocky Top, okay? It's a crazy song that we sing every time we score a touchdown, and it drives Ole Miss fans crazy because we just play it. But welcome to Rocky Top. We're the Volunteers, and I want to say something about what that means. We're the Tennessee Volunteers. So if you, it applies to all of us, but you see it when you watch games on TV. Why are we called the Volunteers? We take this really seriously. It comes from history. The first president who was getting ready to go to war he wanted 2,800 volunteer soldiers from every state. And Tennessee put forth 30,000. So we became the volunteer state, and we are the volunteers, and we, with all of our students who come here and faculty as well, we take that seriously. Volunteers serve, they lead, they light the way for others. And that's what we strive for here and talk to our students about it. Just a couple things I want to say about this school. We have 36,300 students this year at this university. So we are a big school, not as big as Michigan. I was meeting some of the Michigan folks. Y'all are giant. Texas, Ohio State, but you know, we're a university that's growing, and we're growing rapidly. Last year we had 50,000 applications from kids wanting to be freshmen here. And so we're sort of like exploding and don't really quite know exactly what's happening. Our graduate programs are growing. So I can tell you right now, one of the things we're thrilled about hosting this meeting for is there are going to be people from Tennessee, like all in all your meetings and in the hallways, trying to interest you in coming here as either a graduate student, a postdoc, or a faculty member. And I know they're back there saying, I can't believe, Donde, you actually just said it. But I felt like I needed to. We're really, really thrilled to have you all here. We are a land grant university. And what that means is we're from day one committed to access and engagement in our, not only in the students we are attracting and trying to attract, but also in the way we do our research and try to make our research understandable to the public. And all of you are involved in research one way or the other. And I think one of the biggest gifts we as public universities we can give back is to be able to translate what we've done. I saw a member of our electrical engineering department standing on a bridge that he and his doctoral students had created the material that made the bridge, had a lot of sensors in it. I'm not a scientist, so that's about as far as I understand what the bridge was doing. I call it a smart bridge, like my TV. I can only do about 10% of what it's capable of doing. But that professor stood there that day and explained to this community of about 20 people who showed up, all proud of this bridge. And by the way, we have a few thousand more that need to be fixed in this state. And he said to that group, we know you trust us every time you go across this bridge. And we thought about that as we were developing this bridge and building it. And it was kind of a moving moment. He could have talked in very technical language, but he was able to explain to this little group of citizens what they'd done and how it was going to make their community better. So let me just say a couple things. We are at Tennessee, we're connecting with industry as fast as we can. Important partners like Eastman, Volkswagen, AT&T, TVA, and of course, Oak Ridge National Lab is a huge partner with us. And most of you are going to go out there tomorrow and tour the lab. It's such a wonderful asset for this university. We have about 150 faculty who are jointly appointed here and at the lab. And so we think that's really important. We're proud of the fact that we are part of 3 of these NSF Regional Innovation Awards. So there's 40 of them, and we're all working hard to try to, win the big prize. So ask somebody about that. We're excited about that. And in fact, we were really thrilled, as somebody just said, when we got the Merck grant, the NSF director came down here to announce it, Tennessee, that very day. So last year, we've launched a $50 million cluster hire program, mainly boosting our faculty in the STEM areas. That's just a little bit about us. We're proud of this place. We're proud of our growth. We're proud of who we are, and we're especially proud to host you all tonight. So thank you. My dad was a Methodist minister, so I know how to do an altar call. I won't. I also know how to pass the plate, but I won't. So thank you all for coming, and go Vols.
Thank you. Thank you, Chancellor Plowman. And now we have Mr. Chris Beatty, Chief Operating Officer from Oak Ridge National Lab. And I'm gonna give you a little history on Chris. When I was a grad student at Georgia Tech, he was one of my undergraduate students in my physics lab I was TAing. So you never know just what happens as you evolve in this community. Chris, take it away, man.
All right, so good evening. As Willie said, I'm Christopher Beatty. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of the Fusion and Fission Energy and Science Directorate at Oak Ridge National Lab. You know, I'm a longtime member of the National Society of Black Physicists. You know, I first joined the organization in 1994 as a undergraduate student at the behest of, of course, this one, Willie Rockward here, right? But what I want to share with you is that attending these conferences as a student, directly impacted my ability to be here in front of you tonight, and also having you come in here, visit my chosen home town, like it's like a family reunion of sort, having you guys here. And just like any family reunion, there's always a history and a backstory. The NSBP also has a history and a backstory and some hometown roots right here in Tennessee. Events in the spring of 1972 led African-American physicists to start convening for an awards banquet that included a day of scientific lectures and seminars. The first of these meetings was in Fisk University in December 1972 in Nashville, Tennessee. And we just wonder if we consider whether we would still be meeting and pursuing our mission more than 50 years later and being stronger than ever. I've found such value in my membership and promoting the professional well-being of African-American physicists and students. And I'm delighted to welcome you here. I'm delighted to welcome you here to visit Oak Ridge National Laboratory, the world's premier research institution, and you're going to be doing that tomorrow afternoon. And while you're there, I'm imploring you to take advantage of what you see and those people that you meet, because as Willie said, never know, what's going to spark that tomorrow for you, what's going to spark that next big thing for you. Now, I also want to thank the Oak Ridge Laboratory leadership team that enthusiastically endorsed our visit here tomorrow and also supported it through sponsorship. And particularly, I'd like to thank the lab leadership, our laboratory director, Dr. Stephen Streifer, our deputy lab director for science and technology, Dr. Subin Hubbard, our deputy lab director for operations, Dr. Belinda Sustrin, who I directly support, and our associate lab director for the Fusion and Fission Energy and Science Directorate, who is my boss, Dr. Mickey Wade. And I also would like to thank Annette Brunn and Jen Giffen, the dynamic duo from the community engagement team, whose invaluable work, made all the arrangements for you to visit Oak Ridge tomorrow. And I hope you have a great time tomorrow. We have a lot in store for you. And my thanks to all of you for supporting this organization, supporting the mission of the organization, supporting our community. And also, I look forward to seeing you visiting Oak Ridge National Lab tomorrow. And now I'm setting up, so please relax, enjoy the evening, enjoy the refreshments here, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow and having a great time with you at Oak Ridge National Laboratory.
He did make an in lab. I just want you to know that. And now we'll have also coming to us from the National Science Foundation, Dr. Tessima, Dr. Guba Tessima. I'm getting better at it.
Hello, the name is Tessima Gabriel Xavier. I'm from Africa. I migrated to the US in the early 80s. And in my youth, after my doctorate, the first Black physicist I ever met was Dr. Warren Henry, W.E. Henry. And I knew about W.E. Henry way back when I was in Europe, but I didn't know he was a Black man. And when I met him, he says, "Hey, I'm Warren E. Henry." I said, two step back, say, "Warren E. Henry, are you the Warren E. Henry? The paper is cited in Cattell?" And he said, "Yeah." And then we became friends. So he is the person who was responsible for me for staying in the US. After that, I stayed, and here I am. I work for the National Science Foundation, and I will just add one more secret. And about 2012, I believe, it wasn't very clear what the relationship between NSF and NSBP was going to be. And there was a lot of fusion, and since then, I've been part of that relationship, and I have seen that that relationship has been growing. Perhaps interest in NSBP has, I wouldn't say matured. I don't want to down on my organization, but has become more and more interested. And so it's part of the NSF missions and goals, right? They are after your ideas, your bright ideas. They are after the training and education of the young people. And they are, NSF is also fully committed to instrumenting you the tools to nice ideas, right? And then this is a very important platform for NSF in the area of tools, but also this is a science forum, right? What we're here to see is you enjoy the science talks that you're going to hear tomorrow and the next day and the day after, but also to exchange your science discoveries and researches and get excited, network. And Willie is doing a great job at that. NSF is excited about it. When I say NSF, I want to make sure that I understand the fine grains. I'm within the Division of Materials Research, so we are a strong sponsor of NSBP, but we also have the Physics Division, who's a strong partner, Astronomy Division, who's also a strong partner. So the three of us within the Mathematical and Physical Sciences Directorate. But also we have partners in geo. Geologists make use of your knowledge in physics, right? Physics is the base science. There's a broader range of communities, so geo, but also education as well. So we have 5 divisions across NSF that are sponsoring this event. So look forward to hearing your talks and enjoy yourself as well.
Thank you so much. All right, we are ever so grateful for our sponsors, and now we also have sponsors. The American Physical Society. Ms. Bree Hart, would you please, Dr. Hart, will you please come forward? There you go. Yeah. No, I can't see past 5 feet. All right. Okay, gotcha. And then after that, we also plan, I think.
Together for our Olympics? Yeah. I sure will. There we go. Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Call and response. I love it. My name is Bree Hart, and standing next to me is Miranda Gallagher, and I'm a senior program manager for diversity and careers at the American Physical Society, and I am honored to bring you greetings. Hey, Jamie, on behalf of APS. APS firmly believes in the power of partnerships that transcend boundaries, and the longstanding relationship between NSBP and APS exemplifies this belief. Together, we work towards advancing and diffusing the knowledge of physics for the benefit of humanity. And I'm going to stop right here because my friend Thomas Searles asked me to ask past members of the APS Committee of Minorities to stand and be recognized during my recognition for APS. Thank you all so much for your service and volunteerism for the American Physical Society. In recent months, we have witnessed the critical importance of collaboration in addressing challenges that impact our community. One of these challenges is the rise of anti-DEI legislation, which poses a threat to the principles of diversity, equity, and inclusion that are essential for scientific innovation. In the spirit of partnership, NSBP, AAPT, and APS recently co-hosted webinars that shed light on these critical issues, fostering open dialogue and understanding within our community. APS acknowledges that this work extends beyond these webinars, and we look forward to continuing our partnership with NSBP to ensure that every aspiring physicist, regardless of their background, has access to equitable opportunities. For the students attending this conference, I would like to highlight the incredible opportunities available through APS. Specifically, and very near and dear to my heart, I personally invite you to join the APS National Mentoring Community. If you receive an email from me, I'm the person on the other side of those emails, and I'm not sorry for flooding your inbox. Providing with the APS National Mentor Community provides access to an inclusive network of mentors and resources to support you on your journey. Additionally, the APS Bridge program offers students a pathway to graduate school. You can learn more about these programs and other APS hosted programs by visiting me and Miranda at our table at the exhibition hall. Also, if you're a member of a physics department or work in industry or a national lab, APS provides a number of resources to support efforts to ensure that the culture of our departments and labs welcomes anyone that desires to pursue physics. So I will wrap my remarks up because it's hot up here and I'm sweating and I have more to do. But in conclusion, we are really excited to be here to represent APS. Collaboration such as that between APS and NSBP is pivotal to achieving this success. And we look forward to continue to nurturing an inclusive and diverse physics community where every voice is heard and every talent is valued. Together, we can work towards fulfilling a future where the field of physics is more inclusive, innovative, and equitable. So thank you all for having us this weekend. And I am also going to remain here to give remarks on behalf of Team Up Together. Just go with it. Okay. Bear with me. I'm not a Baptist preacher, but I grew up Baptist, so. So I'm actually stepping in, filling in the gap for Arlene Modesty Knowles, who cannot be here tonight due to a family emergency, but she sends her deepest regards. So once again, my name is Bree Hart, and Team Up Together is a collaborative effort between the American Association of Physics Teachers, the American Astronomical Society, the American Institute of Physics, the American Physical Society, and the Society of Physics Students. This program is a direct outgrowth of the phenomenal Team Up report, which has the goal of doubling the number of African-American students earning bachelor's degrees in physics and astronomy by the year 2030. It aims to achieve this goal by supporting Black physics and astronomy students directly and promoting positive systemic change in the institutions that educate them. The Team Up Together initiative has two main components: the Team Up Together Scholarship Student Program, the Team Up Together Student Program, which provides $10,000 in scholarships to Black undergraduate physics students, physics and astronomy students with need, and soon we'll be offering mentoring via the APS National Mentoring Community. In addition, the program offers professional development training and career building opportunities. The second component of the Team Up Together initiative is the Team Up Together Departmental Program, which provides funding and support to physics and astronomy departmental efforts that prioritize and support successful outcomes for Black and African-American undergraduates in these fields. We will also be remiss if we didn't thank our sponsors. Team Up Together is supported by grants from the Simons Foundation and the Heising Simons Foundation, who have been amazing partners on this program. More information on the program can be found at the Team Up Together booth in the exhibit area, which is being staffed by Morgan Harding, the Team Up Together Program Coordinator, and Campsy Nebo, the Team Up Together Community Engagement Coordinator, which I'm not sure if they're here tonight. In either case, for additional questions, you can contact Arlene Modesty Knowles, the Team Up Together Program Manager at info@teamuptogether.org. Or you can find me. I'm a part of the Team Up Together project as well. So thank you once again, and I will hand the mic back over.
She did two of them and one. Okay, so thank you once again, Bree, and she also did it for behalf of Arlene Modesty for AIP. She had a family emergency. She couldn't make it she had to cancel things and couldn't make it tonight. So also we have we want our sponsors from Optica. I'm gonna call out the names of our sponsors. I'll ask if the representative will come here to my immediate right. Yeah, I'm still struggling with left and right, y'all. So yeah, so my immediate to stage right. And that way we can go in this order. We're gonna have Optica, and then also representative from NASA's Goddard Space Flight. We're gonna have a representative for FRIB. I know Dr. Paul Gay is here. And then also someone from Morgan State, That would be me. And then we will have our last one, our representative from Los Alamos National Lab. Will you come in that particular order? Optica, Miss Sarah Moore. Yeah. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Sarah Moore, and I work at Optica. I am in the Outreach Foundation Department, and I'm really here at NSBP to share with you all information about Optica and all of the scholarships, events, programs, grants that we have for students and early career professionals. I'm really excited to be here at NSBP. It's my first time at this conference, so I'm really excited to meet you all. Please stop by my booth anytime this weekend. I think I'm in 103. I should be easy to find, so thanks and see you soon.
Thank you. All right. Do we have one of our representatives, from Goddard Space Flight? I know I saw her earlier today. Okay, hey, there we go. And then also from the Facility for Rare Isotope Beams at Michigan State. Dr. Paul Gay, is he here? Okay. All right. Or someone from FRIB. Yes, okay. And then someone from Los Alamos National Lab, please. Representative from Los Alamos, and then we'll wrap things up. Thank you.
All right. How's everybody doing? Good, doing well. So I have 1 minute. Okay, so I'm here from NASA Goddard Space Flight Center. We will be at the exhibit hall. We're going to be talking about, student opportunities, research in astrophysics, new missions that are coming up, and then also a brand new student program that was created by myself to engage with the broader STEM community, physics, chemistry, astrophysics, astronomy, math, what have you. It's called Cosmic Explorers Program. You might have seen it. If anybody's following me on Twitter, I'm Dr. Ronald Gamble. I study astrophysics and black holes. You can talk more about that later, but come by the booth, talk about student opportunities, and we'll have some fun.
Like this guy. Huh. All righty. Thank you so much, Dr. Gamble. Well, from Morgan State, we welcome you. And am I missing someone? Come on, you got to be over here. I need you to be over here. I'm looking to my right, y'all. If I don't see somebody on my right, I'm. Well, come on. Oh, okay. I see. All right. You can come up here, right? Yeah. What you didn't tell me? Yeah, should have told me she had something wrong with her leg.
I'm going to speak on behalf of Paul, and it's going to be very quick. I don't know what to say, but I will say that I first became a member of NSBP as an undergraduate student at Morgan State University in 2003. Yeah, 2003. I'm currently at FRIB, and Paul was also my mentor, and he is the person I received my Master's of Science in Physics under. And I am currently at FRIB, and Paul has the PING program, among many other things. So please encourage anyone you know who wants to know about physics, high school, undergrad, grad, to reach out to us. I don't know, what else am I saying? I don't know, just come to FRIB. We're cool people. And I have the best office in the lab.
Thank you. Do we have a representative from Los Alamos National Labs? All right. On behalf of Morgan State, where I serve as the chair of the Department of Physics and Engineering Physics, we welcome you all, and we are glad to be a sponsor of also NSBP. And all the Morgan State students, will you please stand? We brought a nice little group this year. Please stand, raise your hand, holler out, say something. Come on. There we go. Morgan State. Good. So again, thank you for your patience. We thank all of our sponsors, those who had opportunity. to say a few words with us. Y'all, the refreshments are delicious. Please save me a little bit. I haven't had a chance to have mine. But let's continue to, as we continue to get to know each other and get things going, we want to make sure that we also be mindful of all of our activities that's going on with the conference. Want to give you a couple of quick program highlights. I need you. First of all, on my other hat as conference PI, I really want to apologize. Okay, I'll take the hit. I'm going to apologize to many of the students for the travel dynamics we've been having. Okay, we had a hiccup, major hiccup. Some of you all just got your flight information yesterday, and that is not a norm with our logistics. We normally handle things. We just had a major hiccup, and we appreciate you being patient and working through it and giving us the thumbs up of faith, of good faith that that we were going to come through for you, and we really appreciate that. And I want to say it as the conference PI, but do know that is not the norm. Okay, that's not the norm. It was this year's hiccup. So thank you once again for being with us and hanging in that area. Now, another area on the program, I want you to we're going to Oak Ridge National, where a large percent of the attendees will be going to Oak Ridge tomorrow. Those who signed up and received the security badges. Oak Ridge is a federal facility, and you have to have been secured to do so. So at the registration booth, those who have not received their badges, is that you can go to the registration booth. They'll be open till about 8 o'clock tonight, but they'll be open again tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So those who did not receive it, please get your security badges, because we will be boarding the buses to go to Oak Ridge sharply at about 11:15, 11:30. Well, by 11:30, because 11:15 we'll pick up your lunchbox and then go immediately to board the buses, and we will then travel there. Those who remain, who will not be going to Oak Ridge, we still going to have a program at the convention center, and we still will be able to have some of the events. The main event, the Science Hour #1 will be live streamed. So we still will be able to be engaged and ask questions and things of that nature. Now, this is a hiccup. I'll take the hit on that one too. Oak Ridge closes at 5 p.m. tomorrow. So, but the schedule says a little bit longer than that. We will be making that adjustment on the app. So when you look at the conference app, give us a few hours tonight. By early tomorrow morning, we will have the adjusted schedule on the app. So there are many of you who have the conference app. Those who may have a hard copy of the schedule with Oak Ridge, this is correct. So if you want to get a hard copy, it'll be at the registration desk. But we will be adjusting the schedule on the app. Those who are scheduled to give technical talks, students, I know many of you are scheduled to give technical talks at like 5:05. You will be giving your talk. Okay, we're just going to pull things up a little earlier and make that adjustment to the schedule. So again, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you for your support. All right. Now, I have said enough. Last but not least, I'm going to ask our President-elect, Dr. Roberson, to come up and give us some closing remarks. And as we continue on in this reception. Oh, man. I have some great news for those who are really considering going to graduate school. I'm actually chairman of the University of Tennessee Physics and Astronomy Department, Dr. Adrian Demastro, to come forward and share some great news with you.
Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome to the University of Tennessee. It's great to see everybody. In fact, I think there's 2 people, friends, colleagues that I've seen in the room that I have papers with. And so we hope you have a wonderful time here. for this program. It's great to have you. So one thing that I'm really excited to announce for all the undergrads in the room, for maybe master students that are interested in going to getting a PhD, if you would like to apply to the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, that's the normal application fee is waived. So based on your attendance at this conference, you can apply for free. Please consider us for graduate school. We have an excellent program in nuclear physics and condensed matter materials and astrophysics. We have lots of partnerships with the lab. This is just an absolutely wonderful place to do science, and we can't wait to see you all here. So have a wonderful conference. I can't wait to be in some of the talks and listening to the scientific program. For some of the people that aren't going to the lab tomorrow, a contingent is going to come over to the Institute for Advanced Materials and Manufacturing. I'll be part of that tour. We're looking forward to hosting you there. And I will pass things back to Willie. Thank you very much. Welcome.
Wow, that's impressive. Again, just in case, I just add a little details associated with that. The fee waiver is for any participant who wants to apply for the PhD program here at UT, even if you're a freshman. So that means 3 or 4 years later, you still can get your application waived. Wow, I need to become a freshman again. Yeah. So that's a great. So please, I encourage you all apply to UT Knoxville. You will not be disappointed. Dr. Roberson, will you please come and give us some final remarks, and so we can continue on in this wonderful reception. Oh, it's good to see so many faces, familiar faces. I'm ready to just do something right quick. Okay, let's just do something quick. Let's get a sample of where we're coming from around the room, okay? Just a sample. I'm gonna call out your state, right? Call out your state, and if you're from that state, I need you to make some noise, okay? Let us know you here, right? Okay, all right. Let me go ahead and start with the host state, Tennessee. How many of them from Tennessee? Come on, let me hear Tennessee. Is Tennessee in the house? Okay. All right, now let's move on up North Carolina. All right. That sounds okay. Yeah. Any from Georgia? Oh, Georgia, pretty strong here. What about DC? Okay, what about Maryland? I got the mic. I can make noise. All right. What about Florida? Anybody from Mississippi? Louisiana? Texas, big Texas. Anybody from Texas? How about California? All right. Arizona? All right. New Mexico? That's what I'm saying. All right. South Dakota? North Dakota? How about the state of Washington? I know I get someone. Portland? Oregon, someone from Oregon. I'm gonna give one more good one. I know someone got to be here from Massachusetts. Who did I miss? Oh, Michigan. Come on, Michigan. You know I didn't forget about y'all. Y'all know that, right? How many from Illinois? Oh, that's pretty strong there. I like that. Indiana. I thought I forgot about y'all. Yeah, I know. Okay, last one. Let me see one. I didn't miss one. Ohio. Wow, y'all pretty loud. Did I miss anyone else? Alabama. All right, Puerto Rico. Maine. Uh, Michael Roberson, please.
So we about wait a minute. You said New York? New York. Okay. Okay. Well, we all had a good time. I'm trying to figure out when the spades tournament is, but I'm gonna have to miss it if y'all have one. If y'all have one, let me know because I like my spades and Uno. If you have Uno game going. Who says spades? You tell me. I'm in the Marriott. You can go in the lobby. And that's what's up. Oh, I'm with it. Oh. See, I like that. I like that. You came prepared. I like that. Well, thank you guys all for coming to this opening event. My man has a card, so we probably gonna get on the table shortly. But but thank you all for coming. Thank you for coming and supporting NSBP. We encourage you to go and make some friends, beat somebody at spades real bad. You got some dominoes, beat them in dominoes real bad. Make some friends, make some connections, and we'll see you all in the morning that you can learn about the opportunities that you have to further your career. Is that all I need to say? I was supposed to say, may the Lord watch, but I was told not to. But I said it anyway. All right. That'll say what? Amen. Amen. All right. Y'all be blessed. Y'all have a good evening and we'll see you in the morning.
Bring on.